Hey everybody, Lancer here, welcoming you to Castlevania, Order of Ecclesia, for the Nintendo DS. I don't know about you, I'm pretty excited for this game. Let's do this. You know what I mean? Pretty badass opening cutscene. Good stuff. Alright, so here we go. So we got different options here. A lot of it's pretty difficult. Practice mode, I'm not really sure what that is. But a lot of it, we're not really going to be using like Wi-Fi connection and such. Alright, so let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, I'm not using Wi-Fi connection, so I don't need to worry about that. We're just going to put in Lancer. Yes, you can actually put in a name instead of having to draw something stupid. I'm glad of that. Research Introduction.
Returning to life time and again since the ancient Middle Ages, the evil Lord Dracula has driven people to terror. Each time Dracula returned from the dead, the Belmont Clan fought him in the shadows, wielding the Holy Whip. Through their efforts, humanity avoided the darkness, securing prosperity. But early in the 19th century, having lost their ability to resist the darkness, those in positions of power at the time began to search for new ways to counter Dracula. Our organization, Ecclesia, was born then as one of those countermeasures. Many organizations were established with the same goal, and day after day, they conducted their studies diligently. But each was dissolved when they failed to produce satisfactory results. But that was when Barlowe, the leader of Ecclesia, finally made a surprising breakthrough that could stand up against Dracula.
I wasn't expecting that to be voiced. That's cool. Who's there? Figures. Serves me right for trying to scare you. So this is Shanoa and Albus. Albus! Apparently I didn't hide my presence very well at all. Good to see you, Shanoa. What are you doing here? Well, this is our home, after all. Where else would I be? No, it's not that. Aren't you on a mission? Yes, but I wanted to make sure things were okay here. Any news worth sharing? Well, Barlowe chose me as the bearer, actually. We're about to start the ritual, so my body can be a vessel for Dominus. Dominus? What did you say? Dominus? You? That's right. This is an outrage. Barlowe lied to me. Lied? I'm supposed to be the bearer. He promised me that much. But the master said you... What? What did he tell you? That you're unfit to be the bearer. He would never say such a thing. Or would he? But Albus... Oh. I'm sorry, it's time. I have to go. Wait, Shanoa, you don't understand. You're wrong. I'm as much a member of Ecclesia as you are. Our sole purpose is to destroy Dracula so people can look to dawn without fearing the darkness. Am I wrong, Albus? That isn't... For that reason, I will become Dominus, the blade to banish all evil. Shanoa. Yeah. So Albus always... His look kind of reminds me of Balthier from Final Fantasy XII. I don't know if anyone else can see that, but yeah. I don't think we can actually go to the menu yet. Just gotta head up here for more plot, basically. How's it going, Albus? How you doing? How could he? He's not very happy about this. Orders may be orders, Barlowe. But I'm holding you to your promise. Oh boy. Albus is not pleased. So here's Barlowe. Shanoa, as you know, only you can become the bearer of Dominus. Yes, sir. Even so, it will be nearly impossible for you to control its power. The purpose of this ritual is to make sure your body will adjust to Dominus. Cool. Yes, sir, but when it's over, That's right, Shanoa. You will be able to wield our most powerful glyph. Cool. Dominus, which Ecclesia created as the ultimate weapon against Dracula. Awesome. Sounds good to me. I'm proud of you, Shanoa. You will become our world's new savior. Things are floating. It's good stuff. Interesting. What's going on? Ah! That's a shame. Who are... Albus, what are you doing? What's the meaning of this? Albus, you know how crucial the ritual is. You lied to me. Albus, I was to be the bearer. You promised me. We each have a role. If you had followed orders, you might understand that. Above all else, Shanoa is the only one with the capacity for Dominus. You know that as well as I do. I intended to overcome my weakness. What happened to working together? Perhaps we still can. Together we will overcome this setback as well. Well, it's too late. Oh. Tell me, Albus, what do you intend to do with Dominus? You said it yourself. Each one of us has a role, and like a fine master, you've finally shown me what mine must be. Don't be stupid, Albus. What are you planning? I will be taking Dominus. Be rational. Without that glyph, our mission is a failure. Dracula's vessel. I have my own mission. Whoa. You are my master no longer. Farewell, Barlowe. Freaking Albus, what are you thinking about, man? Several weeks pass. Your training regimen shall soon conclude. As you say, sir, which pretty much becomes her catchphrase. We tap the power in all things, great and small, to forge glyphs through Ecclesia's secret art. And so we gain the strength to save mankind. Absorb the glyph before you, if you would. I can do that. You can absorb the glyph on the screen by pressing up. Sweet! Absorbing it grants the glyph and 10 hearts. Cool. That's because you get hearts in this game. A rapier glyph, confidere. A rapier glyph? Just so, and now you see, absorb a glyph and you shall know its kind. That is your gift. It's yours and yours alone. As you say, sir. See? That I must teach you from the start again. A pity that this had to happen now. But still, our time is waning. Moving on. As you say, sir. That glyph. Direct its power towards your arms. Open the menu with the start. And select glyph to set glyphs to Y and X. Yeah, pretty basic stuff. So if you can tell, Shanoa has lost her memory now. So she doesn't really know what she's doing. But she's still as badass as ever. So this is a pretty cool menu. I like it. So equipping glyphs is kind of like equipping souls in Dawn of Sato. We don't have one for R, which is for your back. Equipment, yeah, you don't equip weapons in this game, it's just armor. Everyday clothes for around the house or castle. Because basically your glyphs are your weapons. You got Lizard Tail to start out, slide by pressing down and B, and Glyph Union. Combine two glyphs by pressing up and Y. So you'll combine Y and X. Items, we got a potion, restores 50 HP, and High Tonic restores a lot of your MP. Villagers. We'll get into what that is later on, but we don't have anything for that yet. Guides. You can look at your glyphs, items, enemies in different terms. As per usual. You can look at all the glyphs you picked up. Items. I kind of like how it shows all the items and the percentage of items you found. I always like that in games. They do that a lot in the Tales games, and I've always liked that. So we got 1.29% completely. Enemies. We have no enemies yet, obviously. We got 16 pages of enemies. How many we got in this game? 121. Cool. Term list. I guess we'll go through this. It's like a library. Ecclesia. The Ecclesia clan was created for the purpose of eradicating Dracula. To this end, they research glyphs and other magical techniques. Awesome. Okay. Glyph, essentially an artistic symbol representing the power that dwells within all things. Each symbol contains a great deal of magical energy, which can be released if one properly channels magic through the glyph itself. Shanoa, she's one of Ecclesia's female warriors. She joined the clan at a young age, and was groomed in her training to destroy Count Dracula. An accident during the Dominus ceremony wiped away her memories and emotions. Shanoa possesses a unique ability. Albus is Ecclesia's chief researcher, and like Shanoa, was trained from a young age to harness Dominus. Dedicated to research, he became Barlowe's trusted assistant. Using Agartha, a charmed firearm, Albus is able to channel glyph energy into bullets, which then become magical projectiles. Barlowe formed Ecclesia to study glyphs as a way of fighting Dracula. His research culminated in Dominus, a glyph of ultimate power. Barlowe prays that its power is enough to save the world from darkness. Belmont, the storied clan of vampire hunters, has engaged in mortal combat against Dracula countless times in the past. However, one day the Belmonts simply vanished. In their absence, a number of clans have risen in their place to continue the fight against evil, so there are no more Belmonts right now. That's kinda sad. Vlad Tepes Dracula is a powerful vampire and the Lord of Evil. His dark magic is embodied in the demon fortress Castlevania. Good stuff. Dominus is a powerful glyph and the ultimate weapon against Dracula's evil. Barlowe created this glyph by splitting a powerful magic into 3 separate parts. However, all 3 sections must be channeled simultaneously for Dominus to have an effect, meaning Shanoa is the only member of Ecclesia able to harness its power. Pretty much, he's the chosen one, so to speak. Glyph Union is a method of combining the powers of 2 glyphs on Shanoa's left and right arms to create a third, more powerful glyph. This technique will consume hearts. So it's kind of like your sub-weapon, I guess you could say. Attribute points. Glyphs gain strength with use. When you defeat an enemy using glyphs of a specific attribute, slash, strike, flame, ice, lightning, darkness, or light, it strengthens glyphs associated with that attribute. Alright. So that takes care of that craziness. And, yeah. Okay. So we got a map. You can look at your map at 46.1% already. This place isn't very big, by the way. Config, you can, change any options you want. I think we're gonna, as you know, I always like to have a voice here. Okay. That's fine. So armed, you can wield glyphs against your foes. Imagine I am one of them, and strike! I can do that. Press Y or X to attack with your assigned glyphs. So like I said, glyphs kind of work like weapons. Glyph attacks consume MP, which recovers over time. So we got the rapier, so it's like we got our sword equipped, basically. No need to hesitate. Attack me with that glyph. Give me a minute. There you go. You happy? Alternate Y and X for combos, which is pretty cool if you got the same one on. You can do like combo attacks. Your memories may have fled, but you must not. Hear me, your warrior's instincts must endure. Now meld the glyphs in both your arms. Prepare. Glyph unions may yet catch foes by surprise. I'm sure they will. Press up and Y to perform glyph union. Up and X also works too, since we got the same one on both of them. Oh, I don't have any hearts left, do I? I think you can collect hearts somewhere here. Yeah, that's how you absorb a glyph, by just holding up, but we don't need to do that right now. I think you can get more hearts around here somewhere. Can't you? So we kind of need to. Ah, there we go. Okay, cool. So skillful. Now you must face the final test, the danger of true combat. Steel yourself, and then once prepared, step into the next room. As you say, sir. There you go with that again. Alrighty then, so this is basically like your tutorial. From Netherworlds, I call your enemy. Use everything you've learned to stand your ground. And be our greatest warrior once again. Will do. So yeah, it's just some skeletons, not a big deal. If you have trouble with this, then I don't know what to tell you. So ends your basic training. Now advance. I can do that, but first let's check out the skeleton. Gotta check that bestiary. Number 3. A skeletal corpse controlled by magic, one of many. Obviously. This is Castlevania, of course it's one of many. Alrighty then. Yeah, you can also slide, which is cool, and you can push L to do a backflip, which is pretty awesome. Alrighty then. Shanoa, I expected nothing less. Thank you, sir. And now, your mission must begin at once. Recover the Supreme Glyph. Dominus, my pupil has it. Albus is his name. Albus? Because we don't know who that is now. Does that name stir your memory by chance? No, sir. Your feelings, then. You knew of him before. I know nothing of him now, sir. Know this. It's he who robbed your memories blind. He cost you that. And cost mankind its wish, its only hope, and you must take it back. The ritual. That man I saw. That man was Albus. This is all his doing. But why? He coveted your power and your fate, but Dominus was yours alone to bear. Had I explained, perhaps you'd still be whole. But no time now for wishes or regrets. With Dominus, we too can save the world from nothing less than Dracula himself. Retrieve it, and we burn him back to dust. There's nothing else that's ever mattered more. It shall be done, sir. You truly are a blessing on us all, and we have one advantage. Dominus cannot be used by ordinary men, not even Albus. It requires you, no flesh but yours, can ever host a glyph. You see now why I chose you for this task. Because I'm the chosen one. I do, sir. But Albus has a keen and cunning mind. With time, he may yet find another way. So find him first, before his trail grows cold. I shall, sir. So we're going after Albus, it would seem. Shanoa, bring him back unharmed, unless he proves too stubborn. Understood? Yes. Our hopes go with you, all the world's and mine. I got it. I've got this. So if you couldn't tell, this game has very exceptional music, of course. I think they did a really good job with the soundtrack, but if you come in here, you can get little hints from him if you want. You've always been a gifted warrior. Your latent talent has not lost its spark. I have faith in you. You will fulfill your role. Alright, so you can keep talking to him if you want, but there's actually an item. Actually, there are two items we can get. One I think we could have gotten, like, before we did the whole, you know, tutorial thing. I don't think it's in here, but, you know, because there's parts in the game where if I could talk. You can push down and it'll reveal a hidden chest, kind of like classic Castlevania games, which is really cool. I'm glad they did that. I think there's one around here somewhere. Is it up here? No. But I know there's a chest that you can actually see back in here. Back in here. Let's come this way. There it is. And we get record 5! Sweet! And there's another record that you can get. I'm not sure if it's here. Let's check out that record. Wrong button. Record 5. Adjust the background music to your liking. I don't remember how you use that exactly, but yeah. Alright, so I don't think it's in here. I think it's in that shaft that we were in before. This game has such good music, I'm telling you. There's a certain area that has music that I just I can't wait to get there because the music's just so good. Oh man, this OP is gonna be awesome. I think it's here. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Let me get record 1. Sweet. See, we're already finding secrets. All right. So before we leave here, let's head to the first save point and save the game. Make that first sexy save. Yes, I'll save the game. Good stuff.